Millions of years ago, the region now known as the Sahara was a lush paradise. Dense forests, rivers, and thriving wildlife covered the land. It was part of an ancient tropical belt, sustained by abundant rainfall and fertile soil, teeming with life and beauty. Over time, tectonic forces reshaped the African continent. Mountains rose, and new landforms altered weather patterns. The gradual uplift of the Atlas Mountains to the north began to block moist winds from the Mediterranean, reducing rainfall in the region. About 7 million years ago, Earth's climate began cooling. The once green Sahara saw a decline in rainforests, replaced by savannas. Grasslands dominated, but signs of the desert's future were emerging as rainfall became less predictable and seasons grew harsher. During the ice ages, global weather patterns shifted drastically. Glaciers expanded and contracted, impacting wind and ocean currents. These changes further reduced rainfall in North Africa, accelerating the drying process and altering the land's ecosystem. Around 10,000 years ago, after the last ice age, the Sahara experienced a wet phase called the African Humid Period. Seasonal monsoons transformed the region into a green oasis with lakes, rivers, and human settlements. It was a brief return to its fertile past. During the humid period, ancient humans thrived in the Sahara. Rock art depicting animals and people in lush landscapes provides a glimpse into this era. Communities fished, farmed, and herded livestock, relying on the region's abundant natural resources. About 5,000 years ago, monsoon patterns shifted again, causing the Sahara to dry out. The African humid period ended, and deserts began encroaching on fertile lands. Human settlements dwindled as rivers dried, and sand dunes replaced pastures. Over thousands of years, aridity deepened, transforming the Sahara into the vast desert we know today. Winds carried sand, shaping massive dunes. The lush paradise was replaced by an unforgiving landscape, stretching across 9 million square kilometers. The Sahara's location near the Tropic of Cancer exposes it to intense sunlight, creating high temperatures. This heat drives strong winds that sweep across the land, spreading sand and preventing vegetation from regaining a foothold, reinforcing its desert nature. The Sahara's climate is also tied to Earth's axial tilt. Periodic changes in the tilt affect monsoons. During wet periods, rainfall increases, but in drier phases, the desert expands. These cycles, known as Milankovitch cycles, have shaped the Sahara for millennia. The Sahara's dunes, called erg seas, are among its most iconic features. Formed by centuries of wind erosion and deposition, these vast sand formations shift constantly. Some dunes reach heights of over 500 feet, creating an ever-changing landscape. Beneath the Sahara lies the Nubian Sandstone Aquifer, a vast underground reservoir. This water, trapped for millennia, sustains isolated oases and human settlements. Despite its arid surface, the desert holds remnants of its wetter past beneath the sands. Fossils of whales, crocodiles, and ancient plants found in the Sahara reveal its vibrant history. These discoveries, buried under layers of sand, serve as reminders of the region's dramatic transformation from fertile savanna to the world's largest hot desert. Today, the Sahara is a harsh environment, yet life endures. Nomadic tribes, desert foxes, and resilient plants have adapted to its extremes. Its sands hold oil, minerals, and archaeological treasures, making it both a symbol of desolation and a source of human fascination. The Sahara's story is not over. Climate change and human activity influence its expansion and retreat. As scientists study its past, they unravel the intricate connections between Earth systems, offering insights into how deserts like the Sahara continue to evolve.